What's going on, everybody? Jimmy73 back with the Double E Show. It's Banished Wednesday with the MegaMod 0.07. We are back in E Show Isle. So this is going to be a little bit of a mixed bag. It's going to be me playing Banished, and I'm going to give you a little channel update. I was recently in the hospital, and that is why this week's videos, there was nothing on Monday or Tuesday. There won't be anything tomorrow. And then there will just be Prison Architect on Friday. So I'm going to do Banished and Prison Architect this week. I have Crohn's disease. It's CROHN' disease, and I've had it for a very long time. But I've been on some medication now that's been seeming to maintain it. Let's unpause and let them get working. We're going to slow it down though. It's been seeming to work very well, the medication, and I was experiencing some really good. Benefits from the medication, and then all of a sudden, I got really sick. I had a really, really bad time with an area in my hip. It was really sore. I thought I mean, like excruciatingly sore. I thought I threw my hip out of joint. So I went to the hospital, and it turns out that I had an abscess. It's gross, but it's caused by the Crohn's, and the Crohn's will do that. It will take your bacteria. It'll seep out and create little pockets, and that's what happened. And so now I was in the hospital for a week. And now I am on antibiotics that I have to take by IV at home. So every day at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I have to give myself 4 syringes of medication to fight this infection. And so I haven't been well, and I haven't felt like I was doing well. And so yeah, so that's what ended up happening here. Let's go ahead and unpause the well. That's the plantation well. We'll unpause that. We'll let them build. They're also doing a small plantation house. I got one. Why don't we make it two? There we go. We just had a new laborer come on. Good. We're at the limit of logs or fuel. That's where we need to be. Okay. So when we left off in Banished 2, we had come over here and we'd put in the full-size gatherer hut over here. And we had also put in the mother tree. And, yeah, so let's... Actually, you know what? Because it's kind of stupid. We're always going to need logs. Let's just go 3,000 right now. And, let's get in here. Actually, let's take this circle. And we'll move you up here. And we're going to come in here and we're going to pick iron and stone. That, and iron and stone like that, iron and stone like that. Yeah, we're gonna clear this area so that way when they plant the trees, that's all they're doing is planting the trees. I've never used the mother tree before, so we're gonna see how this works as compared to a regular forester lodge. One of the things I wanted to try with the MegaMod. The new MegaMod is try out as many new buildings as I can. Yeah, so I got real sick and I was in the hospital and I was miserable for a week, and so I didn't on my usual recording days I didn't have the opportunity to record. I'm actually recording this the day before you're going to see it, which is not what I usually do. I like to record the week before, get everything set up. And go from there. That way I'm always ahead of the game. So if anything comes up, I'm prepared for it. But I was not prepared for a week-long hospital stay. Even with the hospital stay, I was thinking, you know, 3 days, 2 days, because I thought it was just my hip. I was actually thinking a day. You know, some muscle relaxer or something like that. Maybe a little shot in the hip. A little cortisone or something like that, pain goes away, yay, okay, but that wasn't it. So there you go. Alright, let's look at these little houses. These are really, really cute. Alright, so this small plantation house is now over here with the gatherer. So we did that right. We've got a couple of people in there already. That works out great. That means that the 4 people that are in here, they'll be pulling in food. There should not be any issues. I've got the mother tree going there. Let's see. What else would I put in here? Would I put in a hunter? I can put in a hunter. I can go into food, and I can go into raw resources, and I can go this little mini hunter, the hunting cabin. We'll do this one. This one's cute. So we'll roll this around, and we'll put it right there. And we'll let it build, but we might not need to put anybody in it right away. That's for sure. Alright, so I can close out the mother tree one. Very good. We're down to 2 clothes. It is cold out. I don't think I have... I don't think I have any leather in the inventory. I've got 2 hide coats. I've got 54 leather. I could turn this on, put 1 person in, and just let them make some coats. Yeah, we'll do that. Pardon the cough. Coughing is very hard to do. Everything on me is very achy. My back is achy, my hips are achy. It's hard to sit. I'm rocking as I sit because of the pain. This is not a comfortable thing. If you've ever known anybody who's had Crohn's and you've gone, well, you know, how does it affect you? Well, it affects your immune system. It affects your stomach and your digestive tract, which affects everything else. So because it affects your digestive tract and that affects your immune system, it makes you very, very susceptible to getting sick, to being weak, to having issues. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And I've been dealing with it for a very long, long time. Alright, are they going to build this plantation well? They've got everything they need there, so it's just a matter of putting a hammer to it. Okay, yeah, let's go up to ×2 speed. I can handle that a little bit better. Okay, so we're moving the food processing across the way, which means that I want to get some roads. I want to get some roads laid down. 26, right? And then like that, and like that. Yep. Okay. And then in here I can bring this right across, and we can get a stockpile in there. Let's go with one of these interesting stockpiles. We'll do a general. Right there. Right there. Cute little stockpile. Away you go. I'll get back to roads. We're going to bring these out and around, up to there. Bob's your uncle. Alright. So now we got the little first community in over here. We're going to start moving food production and things like that over to here. Which means that I want to get like a crop field or 2. Okay, plantation well is done. Excellent. I want to get a crop field or 2 laid out over here. So we're going to go in here and we're going to go to crop field and that crop field. So let's try this secondary crop field that's new. And we're going to go 1 off of that. And we're going to go 8. Yep. 8 by 15. And cross the road. 8 by 15. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And just like that, because these will have fences around them. And the gap of 3 hopefully will keep infestations from hopping. That would be kind of nice, to be honest with you. Did I lose somebody? Looks like I lost somebody. Okay. So how you doing? You don't have any iron left, so now you got to go to making rough tools. So, one log, one stone. We'll do rough tools because I got some iron ore in there. Yeah. Got a nice iron ore deposit up here, so that'll work. Yeah. Okay. So now we've got this laid out over here. They're going to come in, they're going to start putting in the pastures there. Not pastures, crop fields. We have a pasture, and it is 11 of 11, so it is doing well. Let's go into food and butcher stalls. So if these are bison, okay, requires lumber, which I do not have. I don't want to really get into lumber just yet, but I do think I want to take some more trees out. There. There. Get it there. Yeah. And we might as well get the iron in there. Get any iron around there? We do not. Okay. Okay, so there you go. Bite-sized chunks when we start out our villages because there's not a lot that can go on. I'm going to up the speed to ×5. And I'm going to click on you and see how you are doing. Not bad, 365 fish. One fisherman. That'll feed almost 4 people. Hopefully you do better by the end of the year. We might have to go with a dock fishery on the other side just to really boost production. Yeah, because you got a really wide circle, and yeah, that's not really a lot. But for a small village, not too bad. Not too bad. Am I at the max for tools? I am. Excellent. That works out good. And they're working away making hide coats. Very nice. Okay. So that's my update. That's my update on my health and what's going on with me. And you know, I hope you guys will understand that I couldn't get a week's worth of videos in while I was in the hospital. I would have loved to have gotten a week's worth of videos in while I was in the hospital. Not possible. So hopefully you'll stick around, and I'll see you on Friday with an episode of Prison Architect. But other than that, I'm going to try to get all my recording in for next week, so hopefully I'll have next week's Monday through Friday schedule done for you. If there's anything missing from the schedule, you know why. It's just simply the fact that I couldn't do it because of my health. But I'm going to try to get better, and I'm going to try to get my schedule back going. If you like what you're watching, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions as to what we should be doing here at eShow Isle, put them in the comments below, because I do read them. And with that, I will catch you next Wednesday for another episode of Banished with the MegaMod 0.07. Peace.
That was a failure of epic proportions. Unacceptable.